At the South Brevard Beekeepers group today, thinking about populating this AZ hive. Here is the AZ hive that I'm talking about. Very nicely built. This guy right here. It's an interesting kind of hive. It's painted really nice. These are the bees I'm thinking about moving in down there. I'll show you what the inside of the AZ hive looks like. It's a sideways hive. So you put the frames in sideways. Slide them in like this. But the frames are a little different. They don't have the bars on them that most hives have when you put them in there. So putting comb on there and getting bees in there should be the interesting factor. So you might be moving some bees in there today. Alright, so put some hardware cloth covering this. This is a feeder that goes in that keeps everything tight, so I don't want them coming out through this. So put some hardware cloth covering these feeder holes and we should be tight. Hi, Kraz here, the new beekeeper guy. We're going to move the bees into the new AZ hive. So we're going to do that today. We're going to catch the queen and then start moving things in. So stay tuned.
I'm the new beekeeper guy.
Gotta find the queen again.
She's gonna be a queen. Hopefully she's a nice queen.
Wow, this guy.
Find her? Nope, not yet.
Are you moving them in?
Yeah, moving them in.
What type of box is this?
It's called an AZ hive.
Easy hive.
AZ. Okay. The hardest part about the AZ hive for me was getting the frames to have comb in them. Let's go back in time and show you how we got the comb on these AZ frames. I had to get creative with these AZ frames by taping and stapling all kinds of frame rests onto the ends of the frames so they would sit in a 5-frame deep nuke box to start drawing this comb. So here are some AZ frames. This will need to be taken off, but it's got some comb in it. Another one that's got a little bit of comb in it. And hopefully we can move some of these into the AZ frame, AZ hive. So the AZ frames are the ones that we're trying to propagate to get into this AZ box. And this has got some serious wonky comb on this AZ frame, so I'm not prone to want to take it and put it in the AZ hive.
Silly bees, what are you doing?
They think they're making a reef.
Yeah. Like a little place to hide under there.
Mm-hmm. I didn't like this foundation. I've rewaxed some foundations.
Yeah.
So I might even shake this out and
Start over.
use the new ones.
Sure, shot a queen in there somewhere.
Yeah. Thinking of seeing these AZ hives frames, seeing if they're ready to go in. And they haven't built anything on this yet. And they haven't built really anything on this. So not very interested in moving this frame over yet. Nothing to move. This has got some comb, some brood. And I have two AZs. Right. And I'm going to look to see what kind of comb I have on them.
Mm-hmm.
So this one could be moved over to be utilized.
Some brood on that.
Yeah. So returning back to the present, I was able to get about 5 or 6 frames of comb that I could move over into the AZ hive, and a lot of bees that were on these. And once I was able to move them over, that's when we decided to start moving them in. I'm going to be bummed if I can't find the queen, because we found her earlier. This one's got a bunch of larvae on it. Is that the regular frame?
Yeah. Just looking for your queen. A lot of bees on the wall. But this one had a thick layer of bees, so I was going to look to see if she was on it.
I wanted this. I was told to take. I was told to
Yeah, well,
Yeah, we will in a minute.
if I can't find her again,
Yeah, we'll find her. We'll just stick some empty frames. Oh, she's right in the bottom. I see her right now.
Yeah.
She's in the bottom corner, right there. See her?
Yeah. You have you can rest it on here on the bottom and just hold it stable. It's got to stay upright. There you go. Okay, so the queen is in here now. See her in there?
You got her.
The queen's still in here?
I got the queen in my hand.
Oh, okay.
Food.
I normally dump them in the top, but we don't have a top.
We don't have a top today.
Is this good enough? You okay if I do it up front? Just don't step anywhere near them.
Yep. Stay in the back.
They'll go up your legs.
There we go. There they go.
Should go
They're
up
on the
there.
march.
I'm gonna leave this for now. There'll be more back in there in a minute. They can't fly. They wanna climb. They'll climb the closest thing they can, and eventually they'll.
So I have some empty foundation, with wax foundation, and the AZ hives don't have a rim to them. They slide in, they don't sit in the side of the box.
Right now, these ones don't know where home is.
Got the
They
queen.
wanna climb. And once they
And
get,
so they're coming in the front door,
once they get closer,
where Matt
they'll start
is,
fanning, and they'll
and
then
I'm
speed up.
populating
Oh,
this
That's where we go.
with
Once they
these
know
AZ
homes up
frames.
there's not that many down here.
Gotta make sure I don't have too many empties. And I'll bring the queen over in a second to let her in that front door once I get this closed. Problem is that it has little spikes on it that you need to make sure that you put in the correct place. That's in. That's in. That's in.
Water off.
And now, what I want to do, I'm gonna put it in place. This is what closes it up. If you can get the teeth lined up right, that's the biggest, the hardest part. Okay, so that's lined up. This bottom board goes in here to close things up. That locks it in. That is now closed up. So we'll close this, and we're going to release the queen inside the hive. And she went in. So the queen is now in her new hive. That's the entrance. They'll come in and out of here. Look. Hopefully the queen will stay in there. So they've already started to fan. You can see their butts in the air and they're fanning. They're saying, hey, our home's here. It's been moved a little bit from the distance to there to there. We still have some queens on, some bees on the bottom, and I've got to find their way up. But they're in. We have relocated the queen. We have started the AZ hive. Thanks for joining us on this episode of The New Beekeeper Guy.
This has been the new Beekeeper Guy.